Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Jesse, and in today's video, we're gonna be going over my EDC/tech everyday backpack, covering basically what's inside, how I pack it, what bag I use specifically, and overall just have a great time going through the stuff in this bag. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right guys, so kicking things off, we have the backpack of choice. Now this backpack's from a company called Peak Design, who makes a lot of awesome backpack and just camera accessories. They were actually a pretty recent company. They blew up in the last couple years, I think 2 or 3 years. I bought one of their bags. They're pretty pricey, but I think that they're worth the cost. This is the Peak Design Zip 15 liter. It also comes in a 20 liter option. And if you're not familiar with the whole bag game, 15 and 20 liters is just the overall, how much stuff you can store inside a backpack. So this is their smaller model. So this backpack is pretty freaking sweet. It has a nice little swivel over here for these shoulder pads. And the point of that is so that you can swivel the bag around your body, get access from the sides, and overall, it's just super, super accessible. And also one cool feature about this is the infinite zip. I'm not sure what they call it, but that's what I call it, the infinite zip. And it's basically where it's just one zipper line all the way down throughout the bag, just to make it so much easier to just access whatever you need. It also features a luggage pass-through in the back, so if you are traveling, which we can dream, you can go ahead and slide this over your luggage and it'll just keep your bag nice and secure. Also features 2 side straps, just making it easier to grab and go, 2 little water bottle / tripod pockets, and a nice little storage spot for your laptops or other gear you want to keep safer. So let's kick it off and let's get into the laptop compartment first. So going into the laptop compartment, I keep 2 things in here. Well, more than 2 things, but 2 primary things. And that's of course my laptop and my tablet of choice. So let's kick things off with the tablet. Okay, so the tablet I'm using is of course my tried and tested, I've used this thing for like 3 years now, I think. It's the iPad Pro 2018 edition. You could tell by the little measly camera at the top right, top left for you guys? I'm not too sure. But I don't keep the Magic Keyboard on this usually. I still have it. I still use it like all the time. But when I'm just using it as like a multimedia, just media consumption device type of thing, or taking notes for school or for studying on my own time, I like to keep it in just this nice case that I don't remember the brand for, but I'll be sure to post it in the description. Everything that I'm talking about is linked in the description, by the way, and I keep the Apple Pencil on it at all times. I also I also decided to get a screen protector for the front, just to make it a little more safe for me to use around when it's like this. Have never used a screen protector on the iPad before, but I think it's only gonna come in handy, so decided to put that on there too. And I just remembered why I brought the scale here. I'm gonna put this iPad back real quick, and I wanna just see how much this bag actually weighs. Okay, so with this bag packed out to the brim, we're gonna go ahead and turn on the scale. All right, we're gonna pick up this bag, we're gonna place it on the scale. And this bag weighs a whopping 10 pounds and 2.3 ounces. Now that is one heavy bag, but I think that's a normal weight for like having all your stuff in there. I'm not really too sure, but let's put this away now. All right, so the next piece of equipment that I keep in this little compartment up here is my MacBook Air M1. Now this thing has a D-brand skin on it. It's the carbon fiber on the front, and I'm not sure what this material is on the back, but it's just a different one. I love this D-brand skin. I was using a case initially, like a plastic case, a matte black plastic case specifically. I'll link that in the description too, but I decided to go caseless, just have a nice D-brand skin on it, make it all blacked out, make it look really, really sleek and inconspicuous. I love this thing. All right, now also in this top compartment, it has, I don't know if you could see it. I'll have some B-roll going up probably, but it has like the second compartment here that's like on the inside past this laptop and tablet sleeve. So I'm just gonna grab it here and see what the first thing I get is. First thing I get is the Samsung T7 512GB SSD. This is basically my editing drive. I put all my footage on here whenever I'm done recording. I could transfer it between my MacBook, my iPad if I wanna edit on LumaFusion, or my desktop on Premiere Pro. Just an overall really cool thing to have. This thing has super, super fast transfer speeds. I believe it's advertised at 1,000 megabytes per second. So that is really, really quick, and I just love using this thing. It also fits the whole aesthetic of everything. Like it's a nice aluminum chassis. The cable, like when it's disconnected, it's so tiny. Look at this thing. Like that's just really small. I love this thing. All right, now reaching into this compartment here, let's just pull something out, and I can already tell what this is. We have the dongle, the dreaded dongle that every MacBook or iPad or anything user at this point pretty much needs. This one is from a brand called Anker. We all know what Anker is. This gives you an HDMI, an SD card, and micro SD card slot. It gives you a power delivery port, 2 USBs, and another extra USB-C port over there. Last time I made a video about this, which I think was in my last bag setup or accessory for the MacBook Air video, you guys seem to love it because a lot of you guys ordered this from the link in the description. I think it's pretty well. You guys seem to like it. It's a pretty cheap dongle. I think it's like $30 or something, but gets the job done. It's pretty good. It's sturdy. It's Anker, so you know it's fairly trustworthy. And I use this thing basically all the time now. All right, and the last thing in this compartment is my AirPod Pros. Now, I use these AirPod Pros literally all the time, like every single day. The noise canceling just comes in handy so much whenever I want to just study or just drown everything out and just kind of do my own thing for a little bit. Super slim, fits in my pockets on any pants, basically, on any pair of jeans I wear, which is pretty rare for like wireless headphones. The only other headphones that I had that would do that was the regular AirPods. These are a little bit more chunky, but they still fit in that nice little AirPod pocket. Honestly, I don't know what the pocket's actually used for. It fits the AirPods really, really well. Overall, these things I use all the time. It's pricey. I think it's at around $250, or maybe it's on sale right now. Not too sure, but I'd say these things are totally worth it for anything that you want to do. If you want a good wireless noise canceling set of earbuds. All right, and that's everything in this compartment. So now we can go ahead and close that off, and we can go into this infinite zip section. Let me show you how this works really quick, because it's really cool. Okay, so I know I'm not in the frame, but if we were to open this up, you'll see exactly how this works. So the zipper comes down to these 2 points at first, and then this top flap can sort of unfold and give you access to everything inside here. If you want to zip it out further, you can go ahead and finish the zips on the sides. I don't know if anything's gonna fall out. And then this opens up and you can get access from the sides like that. It's a super cool design. I love the aesthetic of this. I love how sleek everything is. My only gripe is sometimes it's a little bit difficult to zip back up, but might just be how I pack this thing out. But anyway, going into this top section, we could just unfold that and everything's gonna start folding out. Okay, so I'm gonna start grabbing stuff in here, and first thing that came out is a Bluetooth speaker. Now this is from Bose. It's the Bose MicroLink or Micro SoundLink. Not too sure what the exact name is, but again, everything's in the description for this stuff. This thing is just a super durable, nice, small Bluetooth speaker. I had one originally from Ultimate Ears, I think it was the UE Boom 2, but it was just super cylindrical and it took up a lot of space in my bag. This thing is small, has the same output as my previous UE Boom, has this nice little clip to just clip it to you if you're like, I don't know if you want to be that guy that just clips his audio to him wherever he goes. My only gripe with this is that it has a micro USB charging port. Like Bose, please, just make a new model with USB-C. I will buy it gladly, have everything go USB-C and not have to worry about this dinky little micro B connector. Anyway, only gripe with it, this thing works great otherwise. Okay, pulling something else out. You know what, I can see it in the camera now. Let's go for this. These are my glasses that I'm supposed to be wearing like all the time, but never do. It's not much to say about this. I mean, it's a pair of glasses. I could see so much better right now. And I'm not gonna wear them though. But I keep this in there because I'm supposed to wear it, especially when driving. And I do wear them while driving because that's kind of dangerous if I don't. Grabbing something else out of here. This is honestly the most silly thing to consider like one of your favorites, but I love this setup I have going on right here. This is the RAVPower 90 watt dual USB-C charger. And the way I have it set up is I have a USB-C cable and I have a Lightning USB-C cable. Connected both of those to here, wrapped it around the cable or wrapped it around the charger a bunch of times, put a rubber band around it, and now this thing, if I take it anywhere, I am pretty much set. At 90 watts, I can charge my MacBook, my iPad, my phone, literally anything that's USB-C or Lightning, like my AirPods, or I think that's it. I really think that's it. But anyway, this is super, super helpful for just tossing this in your bag, not worrying that the cables are gonna go everywhere because it has a little rubber band around it. And I use this thing like every single day. This rubber band makes it much more manageable to deal with. And there is one more thing in this, but you can't see it because it's hidden away in this pocket over here. So let's go ahead and undo that pocket. Let's grab this out, and it is a portable charger. Now, if there's one thing I'm getting rid of from this bag in the future, it's a portable charger, because nothing I have really dies anymore. My phone lasts all day. My iPad lasts like 7 days. My MacBook lasts 7 days at this point. This guy is just here for emergencies primarily. And if my phone's gonna die, I still have my laptop and my iPad to make calls and text with, so it's really not that big of a deal. This thing I'm keeping in there just for emergencies. It doesn't even have like a cable readily attached to it. I'd have to take it out from this, so the chances of me doing that are super, super slim. I don't know, maybe by the end of 2020 when I do an updated bag setup, this thing's not gonna be in here anymore. Really depends how the year goes. To speak about what this is, primarily, it's an Anker portable charger. It's USB-C, it's power delivery. I believe it's 10,000. Yeah, it's 10,000 milliamp hours, so you can charge your phone up like maybe 2 or 3 times, charge your iPad up maybe once or twice, I think, and I'm not sure about the MacBook. It's just a super small form factor. It has power delivery, it has everything that I need in a portable charger, so this thing has just been sticking around, even though I haven't used it in probably like a year now. All right, so we're gonna finish this off because the last thing, besides the one I'm gonna show you guys that usually goes in here, is currently filming this video. So we're gonna open up the side pocket and we're gonna grab down here and you're gonna see the set of Bluetooth headphones that I keep saying I'm gonna sell and buy the Bose QC35s with that, but I just haven't done it yet. This is just Bose Studio 3 wireless. They get the job done. It's noise canceling, it's noise isolating because it's a nice pair of over-ear headphones. And whenever I don't want to use my AirPods Pros, whenever I want a super isolated environment, I grab these guys instead. This isn't always in my bag because for the most part, the AirPods get the job done. But whenever I'm going specifically to study in a noisy place, I do bring these because they have a long battery life, they're noise isolating, and it just makes me feel like I'm way more focused on what I'm doing currently. And yes, if I do bring this, I still do bring the AirPods. I bring 2 sets of headphones. I'm weird. Okay, so the last thing that usually goes in this kit on a day-to-day basis would be the camera that I'm shooting with. And I can't show you guys that because I'm recording with it right now, but the camera is the Sony A6400. It has a Zeiss 24mm f1.8 lens, but that one's soon gonna be upgraded to the newly released Tamron 17-70, I believe. This is all camera jargon, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about. But if you know cameras and you wanna know what I just talked about, the links are in the description to those as well. Overall, it's a super nice 4K camera. It's so small, it fits in my bag. It fits basically anywhere I want it to. And I just wanted a better lens for it, which finally came out, so I'm super happy about that. I'm gonna start saving up for that. But that usually goes in this middle compartment here, just to be protected by the top and the bottom, just to make sure nothing really happens to it. Now there is one more cool thing about this bag, and that is these side flaps here. They're not just side flaps, but they also are able to hold stuff in this pocket. It has a little magnet, so you can hear it snap shut. Hold on. It's pretty nice. And this bottom pocket here is a zippered compartment. I keep my camera batteries in here. I'm not really gonna take them out because that's kind of not worth it to show you guys camera batteries. But it has the same exact setup on the other flap as well. Again, I really, really like this bag. But that is pretty much it. That is everything I carry with me on a relatively day-to-day basis. Again, something will be omitted, like this headphone will be omitted sometimes, or maybe my Bluetooth speaker if I'm only going to study. I'm not really gonna need to just play audio out loud. But overall, this is my day-to-day kit. The one thing that also changes from time to time is if I'm going on a long trip or something, I don't usually bring my iPad in this configuration with the case. I usually bring the Magic Keyboard instead. Just gives me an extra level of flexibility. It does make this bag's fit a little bit tight if you have the Magic Keyboard and a MacBook Air in there, especially if your MacBook Air has a case on it. It is just a super, super tight fit. But if you're rocking my setup with just a skin on the MacBook and a really slim case on the iPad, you should be more than fine. Okay, well that basically wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my whole setup with the nice Peak Design 15 liter. I really love this bag, guys. I don't know if you noticed by now. But if you did enjoy, I hope you guys consider leaving the video a like and consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.